So we're already pretty far down the road under the real serious control, or at least authority, of someone who maybe has no business being there at all. He's just this, guy that Trump has put in there and is exercising kind of breathtaking authority. It's pretty clear that all the and you can see as they've been, led like trained seals in the cabinet meetings, that they all have to suck up to him at the command of Trump. He is above the cabinet. It's like crazy.
Another matter which is creating chaos is the degree of power and authority which Donald Trump has given to DOGE, to Elon Musk, without any clear sense of who is this man, what is his authority, how does he find himself accountable, if at all, with all of the actions that he has been taken, where you've got people literally breaking into government offices and defying officials of government departments, executive departments, to take documents, to take information that now the courts are deciding whether or not they're entitled to. Some courts have said, not only do you not have it, you have to destroy it and give me proof that you have destroyed it. Who are these people, and under what color of authority are they acting?
Pat, he's just an informal advisor. Why are you making such a big deal about this? Um, they not only show up and say, "Where do I plug this in?" And the law-abiding people say, "You are not permitted." And then the next day, honest to God, those law-abiding people are fired. If they even resist the lawless demands of DOGE. Yeah, right. The administration, more here than anywhere, is talking out of both sides of its mouth. Really, Trump, I mean, he just yesterday's in the cabinet meeting again, the joint session, everything. Doge is basically, as best I can tell, the sort of COO of the country, and Trump, we're learning more and more, isn't around for some of the big things. So maybe that makes him literally top dog. And really, who the hell is he? Leaving for just a second, besides the legal problem, which I'll get to in a moment. What makes people think, or Trump think, that he's, for some reason, he seems to have been a visionary. I don't begrudge him that. But what skill does he have to, figure out these personnel matters in the federal government, or who should go and who should not? The mess is really at his feet for his slap happy, completely thoughtless kind of ravaging of the federal government. But there's a really important point here, and that's why in court they say, I'll bet nobody here, well, maybe, it's a very big and very sophisticated audience. I bet very few people here could name the head of DOGE. It's this woman whose name no one has heard of, and who's on the actually official rolls as an HHS employee. But
And I
she's
think
the
she was
one they're
described as
claiming in
anybody
court is
else.
running DOGE, and Musk
Yeah.
is just informal advisor. Why did they do that? Because there's a very strong challenge that's happening in three different courts. And it's a principle under the law that says a really important um, assistant to the president, so a so-called principal officer, like cabinet members, must be nominated by the president and confirmed by the Senate. We must have that double kind of accountability. And that's basically what the definition is. If he doesn't have anyone between him and the president, he fits that classic definition. And people have come in and said, there's an appointments clause. That's the clause I'm talking about. Problem. He's got to be nominated and confirmed. And the law suggests that if courts agree and it goes up to the Supreme Court, and this one probably would, everything he's done goes by the boards. But it's just as we were saying with Perkins Coie. What would it mean if just today the Supreme Court said, we agree, appointments clause violation. He's been illegit from the start. Get him out of there and undo it all. Talk about a mess, right? Undo it all. What does that mean? The employees who've been kicked out somehow come back into a hostile department where someone's at their desk. Undo it all. The private information that's been leaked, reseal it. It doesn't work that way. So we're already pretty far down the road under the real serious control, or at least authority, of someone who maybe has no business being there at all. He's just this, guy that Trump has put in there and ha is exercising kind of breathtaking authority. It's pretty clear that all the and you can see as they've been, led like trained seals in the cabinet meetings that they all have to suck up to him at the command of Trump. He is above the cabinet. It's like crazy.